Hi, this is Harold Hansen with Healing Free Dog School, and what I'm going to do is show you how to make a leather leash using a back braid technique. This is a pretty easy idea. There are one or two little things that you can kind of do that will not make it work as well as the other, and we'll show you those possibilities. The first thing you do is you get yourself your piece of leather, and then you cut two slits this way along the length of it. You want to try and get these right in the middle. Depends on the kind of leather you're using. Now, this is a very, very thick leather, and if you're using something like this that's very, very thick, after you cut it, you're probably going to want to soak it so that you can actually bend it, because otherwise this is a very, very stiff leather and it's real hard to bend if you don't soak it in advance. So what we're going to do is we're going to make two ends. One, the handle that you're holding on to, which we'll do last, and then the first will be this little short snap swivel like this. So what we do is we go up about maybe 3/4 of an inch like this, or an inch, and then we hold this and see if you can get it kind of even so that both sides of the leather are equal. And then what I do is I get one of these little trapezoidal little deals here, and I just tap this through, and that produces my first cut. And then what you do, depending on the size of the snap swivel you do, and you probably want to go about 1.5 inches or so down here, and then you're going to put a second slit, and again, this is going to be the end for the snap swivel. And again, you want to see if you can get this even. It's maybe about 1 inch or so, actually. And so you see if you can center this up, and then what I do is I use this little thing like this. If you have a cutter, you can do that too. I find I don't cut myself as frequently when I'm doing it this way. And then it comes through. Now you have the first side. Now what you do is you turn the leather upside down, and you put the snap swivel on here like this. He said, putting the snap swivel on here like this, and then you pull it so that it's between the two cuts. So you have a cut here and you have a cut here, and you can do this in one of two ways. What you can do is, if you take the other end is already done, but we'll pretend it's not, so I'll show you how to do that. If you take and push it this way, see, for example, we have the short piece and the longer piece here. If you push it this way, it doesn't come out as well. And the idea here is you push it this way, and then you pull this through, and you create a little bit of a web here like this. And like I said, this one is not the right way to do it, so we'll show you the right way to do it. The right way to do it is to have both of the pieces like this. And again, we'll start over again this time and do it right. And what you do is you put the snap swivel on, as I did before, and then you equalize it. And then the smart way to do this is you want to push the long end that's remaining through the top this way. If you do it the other way, as I did this way, where we have the long piece coming down and then we're pushing the long piece into the long piece, it doesn't come out right. So what you do is you make it this way, and then you push this through, and then you pull it, and then as you're pulling it through, you'll see that this will not have the same problem that the other one did, because this will actually create a little knotted area here like this. You kind of pull this through like this, and you can kind of even this out a little bit here as you wish. Do it once more here. The trick here is as you're kind of pulling it through, get these things sort of even as you start, like this. And then when you pull them through like this, then it makes a nice matching thing like in this way. And then you simply pull this through. Now, what you may want to do is get some barge cement, which is great for gluing leather, and put a little bit of barge cement here, and just to get that tail hanging out like that. So now we have the small end. So again, I'll go through it one more time in case it wasn't the right way the first, in case you didn't get it the first time. So you cut the 2 slots. There's the one. There's the other. And then what you do again is you turn it so that the long piece is going to be on the bottom and the short piece is going to be on top. You push this through like this, and then you fold it. And again, remember, you want to get the thing positioned like this, so when you push this through, you're going to push the long end through. Again, not this way. This doesn't work very well. So you push the long end through like this. By the way, my hands shake a lot. I've been doing that since I was 11, so now that I'm 70, I probably won't get any better. But I usually get stuff done eventually. Usually bothers other people more than it bothers me. So we get this going here like this, and then you want to kind of just gently pull this through like this. And presto, there you go. So you've got your nice folded leash like that. Now when you're doing the other end, what you do is, and I've already got one done here, but what you do here is you cut one slot and then you cut the other one about, however long you want this, or this loop to be. You would kind of measure it. So if you wanted this to be 6-inch opening, you go down a foot, because when you fold this over, you're going to have that fold to deal with. And then what you do with this one is, we'll unfold this here real quick. Actually, I'll just undo this. I'll push this through here. So basically what I'm doing is I'm undoing it now. So now we have our 2 slots, one cut here, again, one cut here. So again, if you want the loop to be a 6-inch loop, you would measure about 12 inches down. So you have a loop here and a loop here. Now the trick on this one, again, is when you fold it, you want to make sure that the short piece is on the top. And then you're going to push the little snap swivel that you attach to the other end through there, like this. So you're going to take this and you're going to push it through the top. Remember, the short piece should be here, not like this. Okay? So you push this through. And then you pull it all the way down to the end, and then you slowly kind of just gently fold it inside itself like this. And so now you have your loop end like that. And again, if you want to get some barge cement and stick this on here and tap that down like that, you can do that. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Again, if you're using real super thick leather like this is a really nice piece of leather. If I could get more, I would make leashes all the time. This is probably almost about 1/4 of an inch of thickness of leather. This is very, very hard to pull through itself. So again, if you're going to use something like this, you've got to soak it first. Okay, this is Harold Hansen with Healing Free Dog School, thanking you for watching this video. Bye now.